one other thing that I wanted to show you is just an example of what one of the pages on the stats pack looks like. Alright, so what you're going to do then is, like, this is just an example of what the independent samples t-test sheet looks like. And so you're going to be using the screenshot tutorials that are in PowerPoint form, but if there's a video that has also been posted, you want to look at that as well. And you're going to be looking at both of those to complete each of the blanks that you see. So your draft at home and your goal is to do the Excel and the part that says VS means Vassarstats. Alright, so both of those need to be completed at home as your homework, and SPSS, since you will only have that in the classroom, you don't have to do any of that at home. And as far as thinking, well, if I'm doing it in Excel, won't it be the same values when I do it in Vassarstats? For the most part, yes. But you do need to do it in both Excel and Vassarstats for two reasons. One, sometimes there's a little bit of rounding differences, and I want you to capture that in the values that you put. Okay, so this just kind of helps you see why it's not exact all the time, because some programs round, some don't. And some do it a little bit differently. And the other thing is that every program you use gives you different information. As an example, when you do a t-test in Excel, it will not give you the standard deviation in your output. And usually when you report things, you're going to report your mean and standard deviation. So for that, you're going to have your variance, but you will not have the standard deviation. However, when you do that t-test in Vassarstats, it will give you the standard deviation. So I want you to just fill out the blanks using what the programs actually have. Okay, so I know that when you're doing Vassarstats and it gives you the standard deviation, you do not need to write that standard deviation in the Excel column, because I know that Excel does not give that to you. However, we'll talk in class on how to figure it out, but technically we know that the standard deviation is a square root of the variance. So, and of course it should be something similar to what Vassarstats gives you. But still, I just want you to write in all the blanks the values that that program actually gives you for each of those things. So if you can't find it or don't know what it is, or it just doesn't give it, and you know that it doesn't give it, you can leave that blank, and when you submit your draft, I will expect some blanks on there. Okay, but otherwise, try to complete it as much as possible. Okay, but so all of the sheets give you a scenario at the top, and gives you the columns that you need to fill out, and gives you your data. And you'll be using, again, the screenshot tutorials, whether it's PowerPoint or video, to complete each of those calculations. Alright, so that is it. So ready, set, go. This is your encouragement, and I know that you can do this. And of course, ask me questions if you have questions. And I will see you in class.